Okay, we're gonna dive in because just like that, Samantha's back. Anybody know what I'm talking about? So listen, Variety is reporting that Kim Cattrall will reprise her role as Samantha Jones in the season 2 finale of the Sex and the City reboot. But she will only be in one scene, and she shot that one scene without any interaction, without seeing or speaking to anybody else in the cast. Let's get reaction to this story.
Well, I mean, the backstory here, I don't know if you all know, is that Kim Cattrall was like, I'm not doing the show anymore. She said that she doesn't get along with Sarah Jessica Parker. There were things that went down when they were working together. She also doesn't get along with the showrunner, or like she doesn't have a great relationship with the showrunner, Michael Patrick King. Yeah. Right, so none of them spoke to her. It was the HBO network executive, the top dude at HBO, Casey Bloys, who called her personally to invite her to come on, and probably also said, how many zeros do you want behind the thing? So she worked essentially for a day, an hour. She was dressed by Patricia Field, who put together all the outfits for the original show and is not working on the current show, P.S. Wow. So she got all these perks and the money. She didn't have to see the people she doesn't get along with. She shot one scene, actors on the phone, and, you know,
Do we know the content of that scene at all?
No, but it's brief. It's not long at all. It's brief. So she basically got the bank for working the way she wants to work, and she had the network begging her, hey, come help us out. The show needs you. I mean, for Kim, it's a win-win. And just a thing, like, this is an industry inside baseball, but last week, HBO Max, which is the streamer that airs Sex and the City and Just Like That, HBO Max went through a rebrand. They're no longer HBO Max, they're just called Max. And people were making jokes on Twitter like this one. They sold the HBO of HBO Max to afford Kim Cattrall, right? Like, that is, she got a very sweet deal. So I'm happy for her on that front.
Yeah, I mean, if I had been writing the show, which they didn't ask me to do, I actually would have killed her off at the end of the first one. I wouldn't have. Because
you don't like her?
No, I like her. I have no problem. I thought I never cared that much for the character because I felt it was really kind of overdone and she was getting a little old. But I mean, all of them. Sorry, not just Kim. All of them, I think, are a little old to be doing this. Anyway, I would have had, I mean, she had breast cancer earlier in the show, as we remember, and I think it would have been a convenient time to just kill her off and not have her return to the show.
But don't you see?
Sorry.
No, but like, you know what? Like, clearly they need this character. Many people adore this character, that she was the reason why they tuned in. So I think it's really telling. I don't think they're doing, the show has done that well. No, the new reboot. It has not. So they are desperate. So what it asks, I can't help but wonder, they're trying to get her back, clearly. They would love to have her back for the next season. But the problem now is because we know all about this drama behind the scenes. I don't know about you, but even if she did come back in person and was interacting, wouldn't now you be wondering the whole time, like, does she hate every single person she's talking to? And this is a show that is dependent on this idea that these women are such close friends. So to me, I think you got to call it a day and kill it all.
I will be the optimist. I'm going to be the optimist because if they've done this right and she got all the bank, it turns out that even though the show's coming back in June, that last scene doesn't air until the end of the show, which is in August. So they're going to draw you out. They're going to keep you in. What's the storyline? What's the storyline? I will be the optimist on the panel today to say this could be the thawing, the beginning of the thawing of relationships.
I hope you're right.
And that maybe this will launch them into a really big season 3 of And Just Like That. So I hope, because I, like you just said, Cynthia, I'm the one who, like, girlfriends are everything. My girlfriends are everything.
I agree with that.
And so if that's what the show, the premise of the show is, that's why I love it. That's why a lot of people love it. But if this could be the thing and they actually in real life go kissy, kissy, makey uppy, maybe,
it can happen.
Maybe it's a season 3
They
that
couldn't even shoot together.
Like, it's just the start.
You know what, though? To your point, yes, they're doing this to drive ratings and subscribers for people to tune in. If it is a hit, and people do tune in, that is big shine on Kim Cattrall. Then she says to them, oh, look, you brought me back for one scene and your ratings just skyrocketed. Give me more. But then, you know, you have egos and whatnot. It is an amazing situation. Well, I can't wait to see how it plays out.
We want to move on because we have hardly any time. I want to get to this next topic, but I also want to say, and Just Like That premieres June 22nd on Crave. We hope you will be watching. Okay.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.